So I'm going to run through a presentation on ManageBac, and in particular looking at for parents how you can use ManageBac to gain some information about your child's tasks and also the units that they might be studying, as well as any assessment that might be completed. You should have received an email from ManageBac to log into it initially, so please check for that one. And we're going to just remember it for 30 days and to sign in there. So as we're signing in, just to give a couple of things about ManageBac, it is a tool for both parents, students, and also teachers. As teachers, we use it for our planning and for putting in assessment dates and for giving feedback and reporting to students. For students, it has a calendar of these larger assessment tasks which are coming up, as well as the assessments that are completed and any feedback that teachers give. And similarly, for parents, they can also see the assessment tasks and get the feedback from the teachers as well on that. So here we can see this is going to the dashboard, which is the area you want to be going to. If you're not sure where to see that, you might need to click on where it's got the European International School little house for home, and you come to your dashboard. So you should see your child's information here. In the first bit, you'll see at the top here is a calendar of the next 2 weeks. You can see a more full calendar by clicking on the My Full Calendar, so you can see what's coming up over the next month, and you can change that month view to the next month as well, so you can check the tasks that are coming up. So going back then to the dashboard here, then you've got the short part there, just a small calendar to see tasks that are upcoming, and it also has it in the view here of any of the tasks. To find out a bit more about a specific task, if it's got a little icon there, you can hover over that and you can see here, for example, this task, which is for mathematics. It explains what specifically the task is, as well as giving then the due date that the task is due on. And it will sometimes also say the criteria that the student is being assessed on in that particular task. You can see here that because the task is not completed, not assessed yet, if it were to be assessed, you would then be able to see what the grade that is given, but more importantly, you would be able to see teacher feedback as well, which gives a good sense as to why a child is achieving at a particular level. Now, if you want to see the tasks or the units that students are learning in each of their subjects, you can look down here. So you can see, for example, you've got English language and literature, the French, the other languages. We could go to, for example, individuals and societies. If you click on that task, you can also then click on a unit that's there, and you can see that there are details specifically about the unit and what the unit is focusing on. And if you want more information about that, you can always contact the teacher as well to just delve a bit more deeply into what those units are covering. If we go back to the dashboard, then as we just scroll a little bit further down, you can see, so for each of the subjects there, as students work through their time in the MYP, they build up a portfolio, and they also build up their service as action reflections and the service that they have been doing, and that's a way of seeing what's in there. A couple of other things in ManageBac that are worth talking about is in terms of the academic profile. This is where you can see, again, you've got the student there and the profile information. And it's got two other parts. It says reports and behavior and discipline. Now, we are not using ManageBac anymore for behavior and discipline reporting. So that will be through ISAMS, not through ManageBac. But when reports are issued, you'll be able to click on the reports section, and you'll be able to see the reports that a child received in their time at school. It's helpful here, always on the right-hand side. It gives some additional information about what it is that you're seeing in there and how you can view your child's report card. So it has lots of support material there to work through it. We don't use the EIS parent portal, the messages. We use ISAMs for that. So really, as a parent, the key functions for you when you're looking at ManageBac is to look at the dates when things are due and the tasks. Now, what we really want is for that conversation then to happen between parents and their children. So it's not just that you're looking at what's coming up, but you're also having that discussion with your child and seeing if they know what's coming up, and also to just find out the way that they are working through those tasks. If you've got any further questions about ManageBac or the way it's used, you can always contact me. I'm Martin Grist, the MYP coordinator, or you can contact the individual subject teachers as well, just to check on specific and individual tasks.